these masks to get used. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, allow me to recognize the presence of, you forgive me for the pronunciation, Professor Hilonga, who is in our midst. Let me also recognize the presence of Dr. Simon Tanyani, who is coming from South Africa. Let me also recognize the presence of the Director for Sport Agro Technologies, invited guests. May I simply say, ladies and gentlemen, and all protocols observed. It is my pleasure that I was invited to come and witness the launch of the Nanofilter project here in Kalulushi, which has now evolved into a fully fledged business. Clean and safe drinking water is of paramount importance, not only as a human right, but as a health concern for all. According to the Millennium Development Goal number 6, it stipulates that the need for all citizens to have access to safe, clean drinking water is very, very important. My government, under the leadership of His Excellency, the President, Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu, has prioritized the provision and access to safe, clean drinking water in all its programs, as it has an impact on development. It is said that a healthy population is key in ensuring national development. It is a scientific fact that our body is made up of 70% of water, and it is an indisputable fact that unsafe water is a super spreader of chronic waterborne diseases. I'm sure that is where Professor Hilonga based his technology. This comes at a huge cost to my government, hence such interventions are highly commendable. I'm grateful that the Nanofilter brand has a motto of safe, clean drinking water for all. It is the mandate of my government to ensure that we provide safe, clean drinking water for all. Therefore, I wish to commend Gongali Model Company of Tanzania for the Nanofilter technology and Sport Agro Technologies for the establishment of the technology in Zambia, thus supplementing government efforts towards the achievement of the same objectives. Furthermore, it is commendable that the organizations have encouraged youth employment, like we witnessed earlier on, where we have more than 25 youths that are already employed because of the presence of this technology. The youth constitute the majority of our population, and providing employment opportunities goes a long way in ensuring that the youth have sustainable employment. The heavy investment in the newly refurbished office gives me confidence that the company, now with a fixed abode, is here to stay, and this makes it easier for my office and other regulatory authorities or stakeholders to closely monitor the activities of the company, as we now know where they are physically located. The expected state-of-art water sachet filling machine en route from South Africa is another milestone that makes me proud that we will have our very own water filtration plant in Kalulushi. As soon as the machine arrives, I want to witness its installation and the first sachets to run off the production line should be delivered without fail to my office. You may wish to know that the production line includes 300 to 350 mils of sachets, then bottles of up to 20 liters, and this is commendable, and I'm sure everyone else would be able to afford this kind of arrangement. Let me take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Simon Tanyani to Zambia, and let me also congratulate you for facilitating the purchase and transportation of the sachet filling machine from South Africa. South Africa and Zambia, I think we are one, just like the Professor mentioned. I would like to mention, Doctor, that I have a sister based in South Africa, in Bloemfontein. And I think in 2014, I had the privilege of coming to South Africa. It's a wonderful country. This shows the close relationship that we still value between Zambia and South Africa. Then, Professor, this ceremony cannot end without mentioning your name. Would like to thank you for the provision of the water filtration technology. I therefore urge the Zambian team to jealously guard this heavy investment and ensure that it benefits all the people in Kalulushi and even beyond. Further, I urge you to closely work with the Ministry of Health and the Department of Health at Kalulushi Municipal Council. I would like to caution Sport Agro Technologies not to compromise on the standards and quality of the product if they are to compete effectively and ensure customer retention. I know I can go on and on. I would like to thank you all for listening. God bless you.